And the full implementation of a European Economic Partnership is set to start in earnest next year after Kenya and the European Union iron out thorny issues. Trade and Investment Cabinet Secretary Salim Mvurya says issues like regional court cases and tariffs have been concluded, with plans to roll out sensitization meetings with key stakeholders.
Kenya and the European Union are set to roll out a 3.5 billion shillings program that, among other things, will carry out sensitization meetings on the Economic Partnership Agreement. The sensitization meetings are part of the infrastructure layout ahead of the full implementation of the trade deal, which is expected to commence early next year.
The first of a series of sensitization events around the country to make sure that Kenyan operators and Kenyan people can take optimal advantage of that agreement.
This comes after the two parties say court cases that were presented by the civil societies in the regional court have been arbitrated and a settlement reached.
The three PSs are engaging the private sector to also bring up some of the issues that are foreseen to be challenges in implementation.
Trade Cabinet Secretary Salim Mvurya says taxation of agriculture imports from the EU will still attract duty in a raft of tax measures that are aimed at protecting local producers and also adhere to Kenya's regional trade treaties.
The sensitive list, which includes agricultural products, are part of the exclusion.
Import duties will still be applicable to several agricultural products coming from Europe, basically all agricultural products, food products, to ensure also food security. So,
a section of activists had taken Kenya to the East Africa Court of Justice, seeking orders to bar Kenya from implementing the Economic Partnership Agreement on claims that Nairobi had renegated on its East Africa Community trade treaties.
Kenya had a dispensation from the East African Community to negotiate bilaterally because the East African Community was not ready to sign as a bloc.
Kenya is planning to leverage on the EU Economic Partnership to increase its shipments to the EU that amounted to 150 billion shillings in 2023, while importing goods from the bloc worth 223 billion shillings. Benson Rioba reporting for Prime Edition.